Don't get me wrong, the Switch is a great console, but to me, they don't offer enough where simply owning just a Switch will be fine or it's your main console. Like for example, you'd be satisfied having just an Xbox or just a PlayStation because they offer a lot of AAA first party and third party games. Yes, the Switch does offer that, but besides the games like Breath of the Wild, Odyssey, and Smash, you're left with a lot of niche and indie games that weeboos would go crazy for, and I would not. So it took me by surprise when I saw the Switch will outsell both the next-gen consoles by the end of this year, according to reliable industry analysts. So with that being said, let's get into it. But before we do that, allow me to give you a friendly reminder to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the best gaming news and breakdowns. Other links in the description box below. Thank you guys. Before everyone starts going crazy, remember this is just a prediction. As we all know, things can go wrong really quickly. Game industry, along with several industry analysts, came together to give new predictions for 2021, hence the one we are talking about today. The first prediction comes from Matt Piscatella of analyst firm NPD. He says that despite the launch of the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X consoles, it will be the Nintendo Switch that ends up selling the most units of console hardware in 2021. I will go a step further and suggest this will be driven by content and promotional efforts rather than the release of a new iterative model. Something that I did not know, which these analysts are basing their predictions off of, which is in November, the Switch outsold both the next-gen consoles, which is impressive, but the problem with some of these analytics, this is why you got to be careful. You got to factor in that the Switch came out before the pandemic, so there were more in stock, and the new consoles are new, so that's probably why the next-gen consoles were outperformed by the Switch. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if they were all brown-nosing each other, but the other two analysts also agreed. Serkan Toto of Catan Games argues that everybody expecting the Switch to run out of steam in 2021 is in for a bitter disappointment. The Switch will be the best-selling console this year as well, driven by more first-party games, a hardware refresh, and the device having developed into a lifestyle product for the mass market over the course of 2020. And finally, Piers Harding-Rolls of Ampere Analysis added that the Switch family, including the Switch Lite, will be the best-selling consoles for the year. Unlike Piscatella, he believes that it makes more commercial sense to release an updated version of the console this year, and that he expects to see one in 2021. Pierce's prediction is interesting because this gives another hint that maybe Nintendo is working on the Switch Pro. What is clear to me is that the Switch is going to be around for at least 4 more years, especially because the Nintendo of America president Doug Bowser said that the Switch is just now hitting its halfway point. I gotta say, Nintendo needs to get more respect because since day one of the Switch releasing, it has never really stopped performing well. Like, I would always see the Switch selling like 6.8 million units. It's always been doing good constantly. But with all that being said, I think this is not going to hold up by the end of the year because, again, Murphy's Law, anything can happen. You guys remember Cyberpunk? Of course you do. And I know for a fact we will never forget its launch because of how bad it was. Obviously, it was due to the fact that CD Projekt Red was pressed for time and they had bad management, blah, blah, blah. But what I'm trying to get at is it showed that the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One are outdated. And I think after that, people will really want to upgrade their new systems. Also, we're getting more games, or we're supposed to be getting more games this year. Hopefully they don't get delayed. We have Horizon Forbidden West, God of War, Halo Infinite, Gotham Knights, Far Cry 6, and much more. All in all, I can't wait to see who is right by the end of the year. And oh yeah, I'm definitely going to be coming back at the end of 2021 to discuss this. So for now, in the comment section, tell me what you think. Do you think the Switch will outsell both the next gen consoles or won't? let me know. As always, you already know I'm KenWal. Remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, stay safe. Peace.